What's up, YouTube? Hope y'all having a good morning. But the topic I want to touch on today is women can be very greedy and selfish. Hold on, let me rephrase that for a second. Most women can be very greedy and selfish. And hold on, fix my mic. And the reason why I say that is because, you know, when men get their money together, or they shit together, I should say, they trying to find ways like, hey, man, I could take care of my family. You know what I'm saying? I can give my woman or my wife the best life. You know what I'm saying? No complaints. Because, you know, most relationships and marriages, and it's not just cheating, it's due to finances. That's the number one reason for divorce, breakups, or why relationships don't work. So, when a man get money, he like, hey man, I can give my woman a stress free life. I can make sure my kids is good, savings is good, 401k is good, leave them a trust fund. We can, I can get my dream cars, dream house. We could just, travel, go on vacation. We can live our best life. But when a woman gets money, she figure I don't need no man. I don't need no man for nothing. They get selfish. I mean, you know, I've experienced it before, like you could do everything, go above and beyond for a woman, but when a woman come up on some money, they get selfish, they get greedy. But you know what I'm saying? Like I tell people, man, greed is more deadlier than a bullet. Because when you're greedy, you're not doing anything but hurting yourself. But we'll say that for another video. Uh, we're gonna stick to the topic. So yeah, man, women get very selfish. They figure they don't need no man, that's why they push for equality and they feel they can do everything that a man will do. They're Miss Independent, don't need no man when they got the money. So, but fellas, if a woman is not willing to reciprocate that same energy when she come up on money, she is not the woman for you. So always make sure that she's reciprocating that same energy. If you know you got a given spirit when it comes to a woman, make sure she brings that same energy. Make sure she can match your effort and hustle. If not, you're wasting your time. Because the sooner, the minute you stop doing what you're doing, going above and beyond for her, and she just has a taking spirit, yeah, she's gone. Just gone to the next sucker that's gonna give everything he got to he ain't got no more. So yeah, man, the women can be very selfish and greedy and envious. So you just have to watch out for that when dealing with these modern women. Hold on, let me fix my headphones. So, all right, we good. So that's what I want to touch on today. So fellas, just make sure you picking the right woman when it comes to you know dealing with women that have a given spirit, man. You wanna deal with a woman that aligns what you're doing. So if you're a giver, make sure she's a giver. Like shit, y'all should be having a competition, like who can give the most or who can make the most happy. Like man, when you got a woman that's greedy and selfish, she don't care about what you have or what she can do for you or like, how could I do something to make him happy? Give you like surprise you on your lunch break with with lunch or food or what I'm saying. Hey man, if you got your eye on that dream car and what I'm saying, but they want too much for it, and then she just save up the money behind your back and surprise you with it, like just stuff like that, man, or just doing just because gifts for you, because we already know you want to do that for her. You want to give her the best life possible. So, if she's not reciprocating that same energy, like Man, like you come home one day and she got a bottle of cologne on the table for you with a card telling you how much she appreciate you. You know, she not doing stuff like that, then you with the wrong woman. You know what I'm saying? If, you come home from a long day of work and, you know what I'm saying, she be like, baby, just, shower, put on some clothes, you know what I'm saying? I'm finna take you out to dinner tonight. If she not doing them type of things, she's not the woman for you. You know what I'm saying? Let greedy and selfish women stay by themselves because when you only think about yourself, you're going to find yourself by yourself. So always stay away from those selfish and greedy women. Let them be by themselves. You know what I'm saying? So we not finna deal with that, you know. No. Pour into people that pour into you. Pour into your woman. And if she's not pouring into you, let her ass go. We not finna deal with that. This 2025, we going into 2026. We not dealing with no selfish women. We not dealing with no women that talk reckless to us. We not dealing with none of that. So, I'm glad, thank God for KS. You know, just, opening men's eyes and let them know, like, man, you don't have to tolerate this, man. Tolerating that don't make you a real man. It makes you a weak man. Dealing with a selfish woman, you're a weak man. Dealing with a greedy woman, you're a weak man. You got a lot of women out here that want princess treatment, but they give out peasant. They give out peasant effort, and we not finna tolerate that. So you know what I'm saying? You gotta, you know your worth, stay solid, stand 10 toes down and stand on business when it comes to these women. Man, your wood shouldn't even get hard for a woman that talks to you any kind of way or that's greedy and selfish. You know what I'm saying? A big turn on for me is a woman that go hard for me the same way I go hard for her. That's what turns me on about a woman. I don't care how fine she is or how nice her body is. If she's not pouring into me like I'm pouring into her, she's useless. And that's just the way I look at it, man. If a woman is not pouring into you, she is useless. You need a woman that's useful, not useless. You know what I'm saying? A woman that don't pour into your cup, man, she can't do nothing but bring you down. If you're the only one that's giving and she's the only person that's taking, then you'll never get ahead. But if you get somebody that's aligned with you, that has the same mindset you have, the same giving spirit that you have, hey man, you can't. Hey man, sky's the limit. There's nothing you can't do. There's nowhere you can't go. There's nothing you can't purchase. So always stay away from selfish and greedy women because they can't do nothing but bring you down. And they're gonna keep you in poverty, keep you in debt, because all they worrying about is me, 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 me. But they can't tell you one thing or one time on how they're gonna help you improve your life, how they're gonna be your peace, how they're gonna be an asset to your life. All they worrying about is what you can do for them. Just like you have women that say, "Well, I want a man that's gonna help me take care of my kids and help me raise my kids and all this," but she won't mention one time on how she's gonna make your life better. You know, how she's going to be an asset to your life and what do you get from stepping up and doing that in her life. So fellas, that's all I want to talk about. Like, share, subscribe, let me know what y'all think in the comments about this topic. But that's all I wanted to touch on today. So I get up with y'all later. Peace.